The people of our nation have not only grown in size, but in knowledge. We have made a lot of progress in science, technology, medicine, and the arts. But in order to keep making more progress, we need energy, and lately, the amount of energy has been dropping.
We believe that we need to devise a way to create energy that is not only efficient, but also cost-effective. In some countries, there are already laws and actions set in place that allow for the mass construction of solar, wind, and water farms. But here in America, they are not nearly as common. Come to our hometown and you will find the nation's first certified green compliance standard school. The school has natural day lighting in all classrooms as well as the gymnasium and the multi-purpose room. Not to mention its usings of solar photovoltaic panels that produce over 1.1 million kilowatt hours in a year. The system will also keep more than 780,000 pounds of carbon dioxide from being emitted into the air each year, said Joshua Townsend, Government Relations Manager at PG&E. 4,000 solar panels was the best thing our small town could have done.
But we can't do it ourselves. Even with ordinary citizens in the country backing us up, we need Congress's help.
First, the matter of money. Money is power, literally. We spend millions of dollars on it on generators and power plants. In August 2010, TVA had committed to spending over $248 million towards building materials for nuclear power. But can we really sustain this much longer? Nothing is impossible, but this might just be one of the few things that comes close. We need to stop spending time with nuclear that could have a disaster and start spending time with solar, which has no disaster.
The federal government is the single biggest user of electricity in the state of California. On May 3rd, I ordered all federal agencies to take extra steps to conserve energy. And the Department of Defense immediately committed itself to reducing its electricity consumption by 10% during peak hours.
We need to move on and shed that skin.
Second, power is essential. It runs America. Instead of keep going on the track that we are, why don't we save ourselves from this horrendous future? Take a different path. Solar energy is one of those paths. Most people would like to take that path, and one of those supporters would be Home Depot.
As an owner of your own solar panels, do you think they've been beneficial monetarily?
I would say so. It's hard to come up with specific numbers right now because you need a full year and we're on the 11th month. Next month, if you ask me again, I'll be able to tell you. But for now, my projections, we're probably going to be saving around $30 a month, which is not that super great, but it's not that bad either, considering, I don't know if you knew this, Chad, but we don't own these panels, we're just leasing them, we didn't buy them, so there's nothing to recoup, so I think it's great.
Okay, what is your opinion on the renewable energy movement?
I'm all for it, obviously, and I'm glad to know that people as young as you guys are made aware of the issues like this, and the more people are aware, the more people will support it, and it will just snowball, and hopefully in the near future, solar panels and other sources, renewable sources of energy will be the norm, as opposed to something that only a few people can afford. So.
Evidence has shown that our world's energy consumption has hit a record high and we will soon have to resort to nuclear power. America spends too much money on electricity and fossil fuels, but that's not enough to sustain a rapidly growing population, nor is it cost effective. We need to prove that efficient energy is the way to go and that we need to leave the old forms of energy behind.
So what I think about solar panels and energy conservation, solar panels is good because it doesn't pollute like fossil fuels do. Energy conservation I think is more important than getting solar panels because energy conservation doesn't cost you anything, it only saves fossil fuels, saves money. Solar panels are quite expensive and I don't find them very cost effective.
People have said that even though solar panels may cost some money, it is worth spending for because it pays off in the long run.
I want to start this off with just a couple of slides. People, one of the criticisms I get about solar is that it's ugly. And I just want to show you a couple pictures to show you that's not the case. Solar is actually a beautiful, elegant technology that works extremely well. Here are some residential installations in both California and New Jersey. A solar thermal installation in California. This is a system in Orlando, Florida, 1 megawatt system that uses over 5,000 panels manufactured here in the United States and generates over 1,300 megawatt hours each year.
Now you can see power is essential in America. It runs our infrastructure, our transportation, and our economy. Using it with solar would help 3 things in the long run. Money situation, because we would save it. Environment, because we'd be using renewable sources. And our knowledge, because we'd make other things solar.
You've seen it firsthand in our hometown. We need you, Congress, to help us so we can make a solar planet and create buildings and schools just like the one we have. We need you to fund and support our reasons to having a better energy conservative future with wind and solar power across the United States.